Yeah, there's the M4, and yeah, I've just bought another M5 Competition. This was obviously completely unplanned because I do actually really like my M4, but I've not actually yet decided which car I'm going to put up for sale, the M4 or the M5. But I will let you know my sort of way of thinking in this video. Right then, M5 Competition. What a stunning car. Not just a stunning car, but what a great all-rounder. Like, there's not many cars that offer what this car offers. It's luxurious, its performance is unbelievable. We're at about 620 brake horsepower. Obviously this is a competition pack car, so it's got a few little touches or a few little extras over a normal car. And then spec wise, this car's got a phenomenal amount of spec. Like, yeah, it's unbelievable. I actually had an M5 Competition about a year ago. A few of you remember that car, but I didn't like it. I really didn't like that car. I'll talk about the reasons why I didn't like that car in this video, and I will also talk about what sparked me to wanting to buy another one. So I think if we start off by talking about the M4 CS, which I've been daily driving now for a good few months, I would say, and quite a long time for me, as you lot know, and I really like this car, right? It's San Marino blue, which so is the M5. It's probably it's up there with my most favourite BMW colours, so it's quite cool that I managed to get an M5 in the same colour as well. It's obviously an 18 plate car. I've just had loads of little bits done to it. If we hop on the inside, I know a lot of you already know this, but we've had a centre armrest installed because they don't actually come out of the factory with a centre armrest, alright? So I've had that installed. We've had an Alcantara roofline installed as well, which is really nice. We've done an amazing job of that. And what else did I get done on it? Spacers, we've had it tuned as well, so it's running at 500, well, just shy of 500 brake horsepower. Obviously, the things that I like about this car from factory is the fact that it's got a carbon fibre bonnet. They're just a bit more unique than a normal M4. Carbon fibre bonnet with this sort of intake on the front end there. Loads of little touches, like I've mentioned it a lot on my Instagram stuff, how much I just love these door cars. The idea of these door cars is they're weight saving, so they've got no speakers in them, they've got no proper handle either, and a really shallow armrest. And this is your handle to close the door, which is a bit of a pain, but you know what, I really like it. So this car is obviously a lightweight car. That's the purpose or the intention of BMW building this car. And I think from factory they literally only saved about 30 kilos, so it's not a lot at all. The wheels were a contributing factor of that. They're lightweight forged alloy wheels, but the overall package is just, it's unbelievable, man. It is, honestly, it's such a good car. But I've recently done a video on my E63 AMG, the one I bought off Ben. It was parked there a few weeks ago. We just sold it, and when I drove that car, I literally considered that car as like my next car. And I drove it and I thought it's a little bit dated on the interior compared to what the M4 is. But one thing I did absolutely love about it, two things. One was the level of luxury and comfort that it offers, and two, the performance. Like, the draggy times weren't much different to the M4, but it just felt like a far more powerful car. That car was, to be fair, it was like nearly 700 brake horsepower. This is, like I say, nearly 500 brake horsepower. So there is a power difference, but there is also a big weight difference between the two. The M4 is a lot lighter, right? But it just felt more fiery, just a lot more power overall. Obviously it's a V8, it's a bi-turbo, it's a big car, but it just felt really good. So it got me thinking, I actually want to get another V8 in my life, and I would like something with a bit more luxury. So I started looking at E63s again. And yeah, I really like E63s, but when you narrow it down to wanting an S with a pan roof, with the bucket seats, they're really difficult to find. I actually got offered a couple. I looked at one of them in detail and I thought, you know what, it's just something I'm not really feeling about this car just yet. Like, one of them will come at some point soon, but it's just something that I weren't really taken to with that car. So I then began looking at M5 Competitions again, right? Let's get that in the background so you can see this wonderful car. But I had one a year ago and I didn't like it. The things that I didn't like about it was I felt like there was something a bit artificial about these cars. I don't know what it was. They've got like sound, you know, like that sound enhancing boxing on the inside, so it makes it sound a little bit more, I don't know, just a bit artificial. I didn't really like that. What else did I not like about it? The one that I had different, someone who had previously owned it had replaced the rear tyres for Pirellis, I think, and for some reason it just really negatively affected the drive of the car. But I didn't blame the tyres, I blamed the car. For this car, just, I don't know, I just don't really like the way this drives. But then at the point that I bought that car, if you remember, if you look back at that video, I got offered my Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio, and that was a car that I wanted for so long. So I bought this M5, and then within a few days, that Alfa became available, and I was like, I wanted this car for ages. It was the exact car that I wanted. I had a deal available on the M5. I got out of the M5. I went and bought the Alfa Romeo. I didn't like the Alfa Romeo either. So the point being, I just don't feel like the M5 got a fair chance in my life, and now I've kind of gone back to wanting something with a bit of luxury. I reckon this could be the car that ticks every single box. So let me take you for a little wander around it, talk to you about the car, and tell you what's better about this car compared to the one that I had a year ago. Yeah, so it's a 68 plate car, and it did actually come with this P66 private reg. Now if I decide to just put this car up for sale and keep the M4, that reg will just stay with the car. But then if I decide to hang on to this car, I'll probably remove that and put one of my own plates on it. But I'm not really in a position to talk about what I'm definitely going to do yet, because I don't know which one I'm going to sell yet. All right, I'm genuinely, I'm a bit torn. But forget about that. So this car is obviously a competition back car, so it's got little touches like the black grills on the front, it's got the black side grills, just a few little extras over a normal car, and it's also got these 20-inch diamond cut alloy wheels, which I really like. They suit these cars perfectly. Obviously San Marino blue paint, which I've just mentioned, and then as you come around the back, we've got the black M5 competition badge there. Looks really nice against the colour of the car. And then we've got this carbon fibre ducktail spoiler, which is identical to the one that we've got on the M4 CS. So I really like that. These plates, I don't know about that carbon fibre finish. I need to get at your car edge and get a new set of plates made up for it, but we'll do that if I plan to keep hold of it. Yeah, so it's also got these M Performance anodized exhaust tips. I do think they're sitting a little bit proud, like they seem a bit dominant there, but you can simply just undo a screw from underneath and slide them back, and you can sort of hide them under the rear diffuser there a bit better. So carbon fibre roof, massive feature on M cars. I love it that they do that. And spec levels, I mean, I'm not going to go through spec today, but soft closed doors is one of the options. Like, I know the purpose of that car is not meant to have stuff like that, but it's quite nice when you get luxury performance and everything all in one package, and you get little touches like that. Like, look at that. It's just silly. It's absolutely silly, but do you know what? I love silly things like that. So interior wise, it's got the cream leather interior. I can't actually remember off the top of my head the proper name of the colour of this interior, but we'll go through spec levels in a future video. It'll probably follow this video. I just wanted to briefly show you the car in this video. This car's got the gloss black interior inserts, which my car previously didn't have. I much prefer the gloss black over, like, it's like a silver, almost like a carbon effect trim on the dash there on the previous one. This car has done, let's get the mileage up. This car has done just over 40,000 miles. You probably can't see that through my camera because for some reason my camera doesn't pick up certain dashes, because that's like a digital display there, which is also very nice. On the interior, it's just, honestly, the car's immaculate. The car is absolutely stunning. It's been ceramic coated on the outside. Apparently the leather's been ceramic coated on the inside as well. It smells fresh, it looks fresh. The only downfall, if I was to rip it apart, would be this front bumper's definitely had paint, and whoever's painted it ain't done a great job of it, because the stone chips have absolutely killed the paint on the front bumper. So I would definitely want to get that repainted if it was me. The rest of the car hasn't had no paint. It's really clean. It's a really good example. So something I haven't mentioned about this car as well is it's actually been tuned. If we just jump in the boot, I'll show you the dyno. Let me just show you something. Check this out. Quick wave of my foot there. Stand back. Check that out. Look, luxury, mate. Oh, a nice big boot as well. Look, the car was actually supplied by SSC. They're a very reputable dealer up north, and this is the dyno here. So it dynoed at 722 brake horsepower, and it's a nice, it looks like a really nice map. So I've not actually driven this car yet. You lot are going to think I'm bloody mad. Let's just close that. Yeah, you lot are going to think I'm mad. Yeah, I've not actually driven it. I bought it off my friend Ibby. Did I already mention that? Who runs our shop up in Shipley and Bradford, and he's just dropped it off. I've just dropped him to the station. I drove in the M4. I purposely didn't want to drive this car until I'd done the video. My plan from here is I'm going to drive it home tonight, see how I feel about it. If I still feel negatively about the way it drives, like the same way as I did a year ago in my previous car, then it will just go up for sale, right? I have no reason to want to part with that M4 CS. I don't know. I say it all the time, don't I? Browsing around on Auto Trader, eBay, looking at other cars. I'm constantly looking at what else is available, and yeah, this has become available. So I've bought it, alright, so we'll see. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you was, oh, this is awful. I feel bad doing these types of videos, but if you had this dilemma, this ain't a dilemma, it's a very good problem to have. Would you rather have M4 CS and a bit of money in your pocket, or would you rather have the M5 Competition, stage 1 tuned, the back doors, proper back seats and a big boot? Which car would you rather have? Which car am I going to keep? We'll find out in the following video. I'm pretty sure I know which direction it's going to go, and I reckon, do you know what, let's not talk too much about that. Let's just get a video up next few days, probably be on Wednesday at 6 o'clock, and yeah, we'll conclude it all in that video, alright? So I'll let you know how well the first drive goes in that video, and I'll also let you know what I've decided, alright? Thank you very much for watching. I hope you like this video. Hit like, hit like if you like this video, hit subscribe for a new video every Wednesday and Sunday at 6 o'clock. And if you're on Instagram, give me a follow on Instagram at Calvin's Car Diary, and I'll see you in my next video, alright? Bye. In the next episode of Diary of a Car Trader, you already know what it is, don't you? It's the first drive of the M5 Competition. Sounds good, doesn't it? The video will be live for you on Sunday at 6 o'clock. I'll see you then.